you are the problem. Even your bestie, Taylor Swift, I said, hey, I don't want anything to do with this. So now you've got the Swifties after you. Now you've got Candace Owens and co after you. Now Ryan Reynolds is out here doing fake paparazzi meetings. Calling paparazzi on yourself, the level of desperation to be seen as a hero, to be seen as you're still loved and liked, is clapped. You were just in New York and there's 20 photographers that just came all of a sudden. But we're not going to find out till 2026, guys. I believe they're going to try and settle it out of court.
Okay, so if you thought you were having a bad day today, I would like to personally assure you that it is exponentially better than Blake Lively's, because she has just discovered that she is being sued again for defamation again.
Ryan Reynolds just blasted the hell out of his wife, Blake Lively, and word on the street is they might even be heading for divorce. This comes after Blake allegedly lied on Justin Baldoni by accusing him of SA. Even their bestie, Taylor Swift, is distancing herself from them because just a few days ago, she got booed at the Super Bowl. And initially, people thought it was the MAGA fans in the crowd who were still salty about her endorsing Kamala for president. But it turns out it was because she was affiliated to Blake and Ryan. Now, just for a little bit of context, this whole mess started when Blake and Justin filmed their movie, It All Ends With Us, and decided to go on a press run to promote it. Right when the promo started, people started dragging Blake because they felt like she was too bubbly in her interviews for someone who just played the role of a DV victim. I mean, obviously the movie is just a role and not her real life, but people were still expecting some level of empathy from her towards the character that she played. But she was just super bubbly and acting like she was on a press run for a comedy. Around the same time, there were also rumors about her and Justin having some issues behind the scenes, especially after he failed to show up for most of the interviews during the press tour. However, he quickly did some damage control by posting a photo of him at the hospital getting treatment for an infection. He later made an appearance at the film's premiere, but it only made people even more suspicious because he didn't join the other actors. Instead, he was with his wife the whole time, and apparently he and his family had to watch the film in the basement because Blake pulled some strings to make sure he wouldn't be allowed to join the rest of the cast. Justin did his best to keep things as professional as he could, but while he was doing that, Blake was busy drafting an SA lawsuit against him and Jamie Heath, the chief executive officer of Wayfair, the production company in charge of the film. The suit read, Mr. Baldoni insisted on shooting the full scene over and over again, well beyond what would have been required on an ordinary set, and without advance notice or consent. In another incident, Blake claims that Justin did not act in character while they filmed a slow dance scene that did not require sound. At one point, he leaned forward and slowly dragged his lips from her ear and down her neck as he said, "It smells so good." None of this was remotely in character or based on any dialogue in the script, and nothing needed to be said because, again, there was no sound. The complaint says, adding, Mr. Baldoni was caressing Miss Lively with his mouth in a way that had nothing to do with their roles. When Miss Lively later objected to this behavior, Mr. Baldoni's response was, "I'm not even attracted to you." Blake also claimed that during the making of these explicit scenes, Justin didn't even bother to close the set, which meant everyone was allowed to pass through and see her completely naked the whole time. A lot of people immediately believed her because, I mean, why not? She and Ryan were some of the most loved celebrities in America, so of course people believed her when she made these wild allegations against Justin. Justin even got dropped by his talent agency, WME. And to make matters worse, Blake allegedly collaborated with the New York Times to put out an article about the whole thing. Well, Justin wasn't having it, and he sued both Blake and the New York Times for $250 million. He claimed in his lawsuit that the New York Times failed its journalistic integrity to vet Lively's and retaliation allegations, noting that the paper relied almost entirely on Lively's unverified and self-serving narrative, lifting it nearly verbatim while disregarding an abundance of evidence that contradicted her claims and exposed her true motives. Justin's lawyer is so confident about them winning this case that he appeared in an interview with Megyn Kelly and said he'll be suing Blake into oblivion.
To Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion.
Megan, wait till you see this lawsuit. It's all going to be based on evidence. It's not going to be just a lawsuit. It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, admissions, documents, which prove exactly what she did and how she bullied her way through the process to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. There's a number of different defendants here. Stephanie Jones will be all over this complaint. That is the PR agent who was supposed to be working for Justin Baldoni. Leslie Sloan, who's another PR agent who will be part of this lawsuit. That was Blake Lively's. Blake Lively will be sued, and we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
Justin also made a whole website which he used to post evidence he had against Blake and Ryan, including an amended complaint containing a timeline of events of the things that happened on set, as well as text messages and emails that exposed Blake choosing not to meet with an on-set intimacy coordinator he hired. Now, when Blake was going around making these wild allegations, Justin took it like a champ and defended himself. But once he and his lawyers also started to release receipts and talk to the media, Blake ran to the court and told the judge to make Justin and his lawyers keep quiet because they were ruining her and Ryan's reputation. Mind you, she's the one who involved the media into this when she made that New York Times put out that article. Child, you can't make this up. The judge ended up ordering both Justin and Blake's lawyers to stop talking to the press because it could contaminate the jury into making biased judgments. And just when we thought things couldn't get worse for Blake, the PR company that she accused Justin of collaborating to ruin her reputation also sued her for defamation, and they are asking for $6 million. Even Taylor Swift has allegedly made it clear to Blake and Ryan that she has no interest in getting mixed up in this mess. Last Sunday, she got booed the moment she arrived at the Super Bowl, and according to sources, it was because of her affiliation to Blake and Ryan. Not only that, but Justin's lawyer, Brian Friedman, said he won't hold back from calling Taylor to testify when the trials start because she was physically present during the filming of some parts of the movie and got to see the drama go down. And when it comes to Ryan, this whole drama has also led him losing his support from the general public. No one wants to associate with him anymore, and in fact, he recently pulled a stunt by allegedly paying the paparazzi to pull up on him, so it looks like he's still loved and in demand.
Ryan Reynolds makes a public appearance since this ongoing legal battle with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, and it is so staged. It is so freaking staged. Obviously, this is all alleged, but I mean, come on. Look at, he walks out, okay? He walks out, and all these people are just standing there with, like, the same poster. Look. Like, what is this? What is this stuff? And come on, it's 2025, okay? Really? I just don't buy that this many people are this obsessed with Ryan Reynolds right now. Come on. It is so cringy that Ryan Reynolds set up this whole paparazzi autograph signing. Let me know what you guys think of this. To me, this, look at with the glasses, like, this looks so 2005 to me. You have to have a pretty big ego to think that setting up a paparazzi autograph signing is going to somehow change the narrative about you in the media. Let me know what you guys think in the comments and follow for more. I literally thought this was so funny.
Oof. So y'all can see, people are not living for Ryan and Blake right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, I see it ending three ways. Blake divorces Ryan, claims Ryan manipulated her into filing the lawsuit, Baldoni wins. Ryan divorces Lively, claims she manipulated him into believing Baldoni was the bad guy, Baldoni wins. Ryan and Lively remain married and their careers and being shunned. Baldoni wins. Another person said, she can't just admit to lying and exaggerating. She's shamelessly a walking, talking contradiction. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Ryan slamming Blake for ruining his career? And do y'all think this is the end of them? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.